But yo, what is up, guys? So we're here trying a bunch of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, dude. Every day, dude, more new stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out a bunch of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out. There's like so many. All right. So first off, there is new Destiny Hero ones, and I definitely want to go over the Destiny Heroes first because people like that. That is a new hero, a new D hero. That card actually looks pretty sick. So, anyways, 2,900 attack, 2,600 defense points. That is a new Destiny Hero Dominate Guy. It should have been Dominate Girl. Anyways, level 10 Dark Warrior, 29, 26. Requires 3 Destiny Hero monsters, and it says you can only use this card's names first and second and third effects once per turn each. The first effect saying, during your main phase, you can look at the top 5 cards of either deck and return them to the top of the deck in any order. The second effect says, when this card destroys a monster by battle, you can draw a card. The next effect is, if this fusion summon card is destroyed by battle or by a card effect, you can target 3 level 9 or lower Destiny Hero monsters with different names in your graveyard and special summon. So pretty much whatever you're using to bring this out, bring it back. But obviously you're probably going to get it bounced back anyways. It doesn't really have that much protection for itself. But that's a pretty interesting card. Next up, we got an extra hero cross. Wait, they got another Link? The Hero Link monster? Wow, dude, they got another one? That's pretty cool. A bunch of new hero stuff. But anyways, it's a Link 2 Dark Warrior Link effect monster with 1600 attack. The Link zones are in the bottom left and the bottom right. Its heroes are 2 warrior monsters. Of course, this card over here. Anyways, it says you can only activate this card's first and second effects once per turn each. You can't special summon monsters during the turn you activate any of this card's effect except for hero monsters. The first effect says if this card is Link summoned, you target a Destiny Hero monster in the graveyard, special summon it. The second effect says you can tribute a Destiny Hero to add 1 hero monster with a different name from the tributed monster from your deck to your hand. Wow, that's actually really good. Just being able to go through Mali, insane potential here. Very, very good stuff indeed. And go for that Disc Commander, right? Yeah, definitely not bad. Not bad idea. Anyways, next up we have D Tactics, which is one of their new support cards. It's a continuous trap. And anyways, you can only use these cards first and second and third effects once per turn each. The first effect says, standby phase, all of them gain 400 attack. Second effect says, if a level 8 or higher Destiny Hero monster or Destiny Dragoon is special summoned to your field, you get to banish 1 card from your opponent's hand, field, or graveyard. The third effect is, if this card is destroyed by a card effect and it's in the spawn trap zone, you get to add a Destiny Hero monster from your deck to your hand. Wow, dude, this is everything, dude. The boost is like small, but like being able to use that's kind of good. And then this, obviously not that bad, just to set it, maybe bluff it. RNG, probably get something else. Next up, we have some, wait, Quantums are getting stuff? Dude, I thought this archetype was completely done with. The Voltron archetype, man. I'm surprised that we got that. Anyways, we have the White Layer, the Quantum White Layer, which is obviously the only monster there. But anyways, 24/24 is a light fairy. It says you can only use these cards first, second, and third effects once per turn each. The first effect saying you can just send a super quant monster from your hand or face up on your field to the graveyard, except for a light monster to special summon this card from your hand in defense position. The second effect says when this card is no more special summon, you get to send 1 super quant monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if you do, this card's attribute and type becomes that monster's. It says type, but I'm pretty sure this is the same. It's just a little typo. I don't think this is anything new. Anyways, the third effect says, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Super Quant Fairy Alphen from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Okay. Next up, we have the Super Quantal Alphen Call. It's a quick play spell card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn, which is obviously the quick play over here in the bottom left. And anyways, it says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. When a Super Quant monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can just special summon 1 Super Quantal Mech Beast Exceed monster from your extra deck. Then special summon 1 Super Quantum whose name is listed on that Exceed monster's text from your hand deck or graveyard, but its effects are negated. Alright. Why Tommy Pickles is the best part? Okay, so I am doing this live, although you guys don't have the chat because I don't have an overlay for this, but I will read your guys' comment if you guys are typing in the chat as well. But anyways, Super Quantal Combination Magna Formation, which is the continuous trap card over here, says you can only use this card's second effect once per turn. The first effect saying During your main phase, your opponent cannot target super quant cards on the field with card effects. The second part of it says, target a super quant exceed monster you control. Attach one other face-up monster you control to it as exceed material. Oh, okay. I really haven't seen anyone play this. I don't know if this makes the deck super easy to play. I would love to see how it kind of works, but continuous spell card. This is a continuous. Oh, I'm sorry. This is continuous trap card. They get a quick play and a trap card. So, yeah, it is a continuous trap card. Did I say spell? My bad. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Next up, though, we have some extra monsters to talk about. Some more legacy support, I guess. We have Philo, the messenger new fur hires, guys. Wow, I did not expect them to get new stuff. I know they got a link monster not too long ago, but anyways, level 1 wing beast effect monster 0/0. You can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. During your main phase, you can special summon one fur hire except for itself. If a fur hire is special summon to your field while you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can target a fur hire in your graveyard, special summon defense position, but place it on the bottom of the deck if it leaves the field. Okay. I don't think that makes the deck insane, but it has to be in the graveyard. If it was from the deck, this would be insane, but yeah, the other one does search out the cards. Anyways, next up we have the Mayakashis. Wow. So that is the new zombie archetype that, like, you basically summon one and it gets another one and then it gets one. Basically, you can go through, like, almost all of your synchros in the deck really fast. But anyways, it's a level 1 water zombie effect monster with 0 attack, 1900 defense points. It says you can use this card's first effect once per turn. The first effect is if this card is in your hand or graveyard while you control a Mayakashi card other than itself, you can special summon this card, then send one zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard. You cannot special summon from your extract except for Mayakashi monsters. This is absolutely amazing. There's a really important card. I forgot the name of it, but it's the one where, like, if you would summon one from Synchro or the extra deck or something like that, you can basically bring it out infinitely. It's an insanely good card. Next up, we have more support for rituals. This is the incantations over here. So the field spell card says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect says, when this card is activated, reveal an incantation monster from your hand. If you do, special summon 2 monsters with the same name as that monster from your deck, then shuffle the real monsters into the deck. Wow. So you're going to reveal one, special summon doubles. That's insane. Once part of a ritual monster special summon to your field, you can target one card on the field to destroy. What, dude, this is insanely good ritual support. Holy. Absolutely amazing, dude. You basically, this card, and then you reveal one, and that one goes back. You summon double, then double those get those other bonus effects, and then pop one. So you're basically going +1, plus you're cycling through cards. That's really good. Unfortunately, it has to be 2 monsters with the same name as that, so like if you draw multiple and you want to summon that one, that's unfortunate, but still a good card nonetheless. Definitely great. Next up, we have the Bloody Crown. Oh, Magical Musketeer support. Oh, dude, this is one of my favorite archetypes. I still think it's a little bit underrated. But anyways, continuous trap card says you can only activate this card's second effect once per turn. The first effect saying you can only control one face-up Magical Musket Bloody Crown. The second effect says during the main phase, you just supposed to summon one Magical Musket monster from your hand. If you do, and your opponent's main monster zone is in the same column as the special summon is unused, it cannot be used until the end of this turn. Oh. Yeah. I mean, being able to have another Magical Musket is good, because if you lose like your summon, like sometimes that deck just falls apart. But I don't really like it that much. I don't know, maybe like a one-of. You can disrupt their link plays with this. It says, and if your opponent's main monster is in the same column, special summon the same. It's your main monster zone in the same column, not the extra. Otherwise, then it would be actually much better. Next up, we have a Weathery support. Anyways, continue to track card. You can only control one face-up Weathery Rainbow Canvas, which is a really cool artwork-looking card. But we're here for the effects. Anyways, you can only control one of them. Second effect says the Weathery effect monster is your main monster zone of this card's column, and its adjacent columns gain this effect. If your opponent controls a monster as a quick effect, you can banish this card, special summon one Weathery monster with a different name from this card from your deck. Also, you can't special summon monsters from your deck for the rest of this turn. Okay. Not too bad. Next up, we have Chain Hole. So it's a normal trap card that says when your opponent activates a monster effect in a chain response to a card or effect's activation, negate the activation, then your opponent can banish one card with the same original name as the negated card from their hand deck, and if they do not, you can banish one random card from your opponent's hand. a little too conditional for me. It has to be, you know, in chain response. Like, you're looking for conjunctional cards, but whatever, it's another card. Maybe it'll see some play. Next up, though, we have Destiny Hero support. Another new Destiny Hero, guys. Destiny Hero Draw Guy. Level 4 Dark Warrior effect monster, 1600 attack, 800 defense points. It says you can use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. This card is special summoned by a hero monster's effect. You can have each player draw a card. The second effect during the next standby phase after this card was sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the top of the graveyard but banish it if it leaves the field. Huh. I mean, meh? I don't know. There might be some interesting interaction with this card specifically with forcing your opponent to draw, then forcing them to, what is it, heavy slump if your opponent has like 7 more cards. Isn't there a card where it's like if your opponent has 7 more? So if you go first, you draw guide them and then they shuffle the like everything. I think it's called heavy. Let me double check on this. It might be called heavy slump. There are some interesting cards. Slump. It's like if you're going, oh, more than 8 cards. Okay, maybe that's not okay. If you, maybe you could get them easily 7, but 8 you'd have to give like Cup of Ace, something random, right? But that could be pretty insane. Rev draw with the draw guy with the new Link monster. Okay, so going back up here to the new guy over here, you're gonna be able to special summon 1 monster. You contribute 1 to add 1 with a different name. I don't know if it's that too insane, but anyways, next up though, we do have another Fusion Destiny cards, a bunch of Destiny hero support, or just hero support in general, because sometimes Destinies and heroes, they're kind of related in general. But anyways, Fusion Destiny, normal spell card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's return. First effect, second to fusion, summon 1 fusion monster that lists a Destiny hero monster as a fusion material from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand deck as fusion materials, but destroying it during the next turn's end phase. For the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you can't special monsters except for dark hero monsters. Okay, obviously work well with some of the stuff. Anyways, we also have 4 last cards over here. These are World Legacy, and they have there's also, what is it, the World Legacy and the Nightmare Idli. Let's go and check out these as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Oh wait, so we just got, wait, there's more? There's more cards? Those aren't the last ones? Oh my gosh. Alright, well thanks for sending me this, dude. We just hot, fresh off the press, boys. New Yu-Gi-Oh cards once again. Okay, so more World Legacy cards. Astro Nightmare Idli. Level 9 Dark Fairy Effect Monster, 2121. That is this card over here on the left. That's an amazing artwork, by the way. So you can only use this, more nightmares though. Okay, anyways, if the total link rating of link monsters on the field is 8 or more, as a quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. So this is, both the effects can only be activated once per turn. First and second. The second effect says, if this card is special summoned and your opponent controls more link monsters than you do, you can send all link monsters on the field. What? Ooh. Dude, that is pretty dirty. But this is only the other effect of summoning. But if you special summon it another way, which I'm sure that people are going to be doing, that is insane that you could just special summon this with other effects, right? It's just, there's cards that are just like special summon, obviously pendulum summon, but if you just summon this and your mortal controls more, just send all the link monsters. Dude, that's so dirty. And then the third effect, level 9, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, interesting stuff to you. Next up, we have the World Legacy Guard Dragon Mellow Dark, level 9 Wind Dragon Effect Monster, 2600 attack, 3000 defense points. Says you can only use this card's first and third effects once per turn each. You can banish 2 normal monsters from your hand and or graveyard to special summon this card from your hand. The second effect says monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack and defense for each dragon monster you control. The third effect is, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle by card effect, you get to add a level 9 monster with a different original attribute and type from this cards from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. Next up we have Crawler support. I haven't seen that in a while. Anyways, level 9 Earth Insect Flip Effect Monster, 2000 attack, 3000 defense points. It says you can only use this card's third effect once per turn. First effect says, when an opponent's card or effect is activated that targets this face down card as a quick effect, you can change this card to face up defense position, negate the activation, and destroy it. Okay. The second effect says, if this card is flipped face up, negate all activated monster effects your opponent controls. The effect says, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle, by card effect, you have to add a level 9 monster with a different original attribute and type from this card from your deck to your hand. Next up, we have the World Legacy Burgeoning, which is obviously this card over here, and here's a zoomed up picture of the other card. Almost reminds me of like the little sphere, the Heradic card. Is that what it is? But wrapped in a crawler? Kind of reminds me of that. Anyways, this is Venom Naga? Anyways, a quick play spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. One, activate these effects. Special summon one level 9 monster from your hand. Second effect says, target one level 9 monster you control. Special summon 2 level 9 monsters with different names with original type and attribute from that targets from your deck, but they can't attack. Also, they are destroyed in the phase. That's actually pretty insane. Just to get a level 9, so it's double with different names. It has a lot of potential over there. You could just use that to special summon that Nightmare card. Yeah, it's wait, the other card's level 9? Dude, there you go, dude. Dude, I just like that you can just be like, yo, I have one. Okay, just you have more link cards to me. Bam. That's insane, dude. That really has like insane board breaking potential. 4 last cards, boys. We got new Salamangreats, new Altergeist. Wow, dude. What else do we have? Chimera. Okay, we gotta check this. Wait, is that new dinosaur? Anyways, first off, Firewall Exceed Dragon over here. Let's check it out. Wait. They banned Firewall? The new Firewall Dragon? There's a new Firewall Exceed. Alright, dude, this is hype. Let's see if it's any broken, boys. Anyways, Firewall Exceed Dragon, rank 4, Dark Cybers. Attack 2,500, 2,000 defense points. 2 level 4 monsters. This Exceed Summon card gains 500 attack times the combined link rating of the link monsters that are linked to it. The second effect says you detach 2 materials and target one Cybers. Link monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your field so that it points to this card. Also, you can't special summon monsters or attack directly for the rest of the turn. That's a disappointment. Well, like, I don't know. Like, this is a pretty big downside. I don't know how I feel about that. It's meant to revive Firewall, is what someone said. But no Firewall, man. Alright, and it does require, it's just 2 level 4 monsters, but like, no one's really good. Dude, that's a disappointment. I think it's, well, I don't know. As far as I'm aware of, I don't see it being like broken FTK Firewall status, but, you know, sometimes people do figure out crazy things. So let me know in the comment section below if the new Firewall is actually good. I don't think it's that good, but again, people figure out weird combos. But again, you can't attack directly. Maybe just one-shot someone and do something stupid. Anyways, next up, Salamangreat, Recurrence? Anyways, let's go and check out this card over here. Obviously, it's the other card. Normal spell card says you can only use cards first and second effects once per turn each. Target 2 Salamangreat monsters with different names in your graveyard. Add them to your hand. Second effect says if the set card is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you get to add a Salamangreat spell trap from your deck to your hand except for itself. Okay. Then we have the Altergeist Nelak. Anyways, level 2 Dark Spellcaster Tuner. 0 attack, 1,000 defense. Your opponent cannot target Altergeist monster you control for attacks or effects except for itself. Next up, we have a new Dino Wrestler Chimera T-Rexel. Dude, I gotta check out this card. Dude, a new Dino. Alright, so it is, of course, a Earth Dinosaur Fusion Effect monster. Requires a Dino Wrestler Link monster plus 1 Dino Wrestler monster. This card battles your opponent can't activate spell traps until the end of the damage step. The card battles defense, it does piercing. Your opponent cannot select any other monsters for attacks. If this card destroys a monster, it gains 500 attack. This card is destroyed by card effect. Destroy all attack with monsters your opponent. I don't know. I don't think the card is that insane. If it had an effect where it cannot be targeted. But I mean, it's got so much attack that you shouldn't be able to be destroyed by battle. But I mean, it's just not that great in this day and age in Yu-Gi-Oh! But wow, so many new cards, guys. I was just really disappointed with the Firewall Dragon. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys thought of any of the new cards below. Like, a lot of new cards just got announced, man. But anyways, if you guys got any gameplay of this and you would like to send it in to be featured on the channel, feel free to go ahead and do so. To send it in to AzneyesReplays@gmail.com. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more new Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards as soon as they get announced. But wow, that was so many new Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, man. But anyways, peace, man. If you guys want to see all the gameplay, make sure to also subscribe. That will be up very soon. There's actually so much. Let's go ahead and see that. Oh, someone just mentioned you can Gumblar with the link for the Firewall. I don't know, like, okay. I don't know, we're already thinking of ideas. All right, but anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.